Hello everyone, welcome back to my Let's Play of Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning. We're in part 3, and just trying to get myself situated here with the computer. But alright, here we go. Let's do this. I remember what I said here last time.
Right, Logris. You surprised me. What do you do? I see Those fools have no idea what I'm capable of. Which is obvious if you're all they sent to stop me. You will. I have a... No, it is clear I cannot let you live. But, answer me this, and I'll go... As if the Onyx Tower and the Rose...
Oh, persuasion failed.
As for you, for that pathetic attempt at deception, you will be...
Really? Interesting. Okay. I was hoping it worked, but it didn't. That sucks. Ow. Oh, you missed that time, buddy boy. Oh, no, he died. Really? Alright. About that junk. Hey, Mama Pete. Sorry, I was busy in that, I was just busy in that fight there, and I didn't even notice that you messaged there, and then I'd seen your message there for your second message. How are you? Junk. Hate to do this, but the There is more things I want to carry. Shadow Prism. Yikes. Okay. More Shadow Prism. In other words, more crap to carry. Let's able to carry all that, that's good. Oh yeah, right. I've been playing another game that R1's to run. I'm good, thank you. How am I? I'm not bad, thanks for asking. So let's see. Okay. So, how was your day? My day was okay. Ended up getting up at like a bit after 4 o'clock, which is the latest I've slept. Well, actually, I was up at like 3, but I was just, my shoulder was in like pain, so I got like stuff sprayed on it. You know, the stuff there that like that sprays cold, but it creates heat for your back, or heat for wherever it like you apply it, the spray. So I did that, and so I just laid there, you know, and I fell back to sleep. Yeah, icy hot. When I ask people if they've heard of icy hot before, they usually, oh yeah, right. They usually look at me like I have two heads. And I'm like, okay, then you don't know icy hot, huh? But yeah. You know, icy hot? You mean the thing that's cold and hot? And I'm like, sure. But that's just it was just only one person said that to me. And I'm like, oh, so you know what it is? And they're like, no. And I'm like, what you... Then I'm like, oh, I see what you did there. And like, yeah. And I'm like, shaking my head. Pretty bad.
The waters have left Dyden.
You're back. Glad to see you made her out of there alive. We felt the earth shake and you hadn't returned. But no matter. Our town is forever in your debt. Please, take this. It's not much, after all you've done, but we would like you to have it. The healer's work is never easy, but thanks to you, she won't have to stand by and watch the sick suffer. The boggarts will always trouble Dyden Hill. As long as we can keep a supply of plague shield, we'll survive this malady. St. Hadwin's. It's north of here, through the woods. Dead, I'm afraid. Got the blood plague and wouldn't rest. I feel for his brother and sister. The town gets healthier by the day, now that those little beasts are back in their den. I hope that's the last I see of those brutes in Dyden Hill, or anywhere for that matter. Well, we've weathered this storm. Pray Mitharu we weather the next. More ruins beneath the caverns, you say? I wonder who was there before the boggarts moved in. Disgusting little fey vermin. We're all glad to be rid of them. Until later, then.
Alright, let's level up. So, I think I'm gonna put up, does stealth do again? Besides, you know, minus 10% sight range on unaware NPCs while on stealth. Oh, I'm gonna do this. Gonna be a bit greedy. So 3 points. Okay. Hey, Scoob. How are you? How to put the dog out? No worries, no worries. I think I'm good for now. Sorry for the lack of conversation here. I'm just trying to... Yeah, here we go. 10 plus 10% health plus 10% mana. I like this. Could switch it out for this, that would be helpful too, but I'll keep it. Screw it. Just trying to see. Oh, yeah, this. Add that to junk. Like I need that, like a hole in my head. Oh yeah, quests. Excuse me for being less... I'm not ignoring y'all, I'm just seeing what it is I need to do. Oh, right! The gathering of this. The next level up, I gotta put the gathering up to this. I gotta stop being greedy and putting up the gold gathering. So, that's my own bloody fault. Gorhard? Isn't that where I am right now? No, I'm in Dyden Hill. I'm only level 6.
Good evening.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do in here. Alright, I'm gonna head in here and go to the store and sell off this junk. Okay. What was your poison, Lady Scoob? Can't sleep. Damn. Oh. No, it shouldn't be that. Oh. Lights hard lemonade, okay. Yeah, just, well, you'll be over that, flu in no time. Two with a straw, 8%. Okay. Yeah, just, just take it easy. Of course. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that.
Don't mind me.
Sorry about that.
I'm soft on those old songs of heroes and ladies.
Shop. Sell all junk. 28 gold.
So long.
I'm rolling in the money now. Good grief. Yeah. Just, yeah. Well, hopefully, by being in my stream there, you'll, oh, maybe I'll put you to sleep there, Scoob. Apparently my voice has that effect upon people. Alright, where do I need to go?
My father's got the cross.
Anyone who's...
This way, apparently. Go up here. You're hot there, huh, Scoob? So many things I could say to that. Go I dare, though? You love me, huh? I love you too, Scoob. Oops. Heart's right back at you, Scoob. Oh, okay, I know what that is now. Oh, you're saying that to Mama Pizza. Alright then. I see how it is, Scoob. I take back my love. Let's see. Uh-oh. Oh man, I love these physics. Just push a body around, you just see them flop about. Hey, you come back here. And just like that, deer got wrecked. Ooh, wolves. How dare you? Oh. Wrecked. It's a hard I love you both. I'm gonna use the beast. No. You only love me because I confronted you on it. Oh. Oh. Oh, I've contracted the disease? Either visit a healer or drink a cured disease potion. Basically, you can make your own potions. All current effects are represented by the icon on the right of the screen. You can also view all your current effects with the status page of your post menu. How dare you disease me? Consumables. Something about a disease, right? Nope, don't have it. Lol. That's nice. As long as it doesn't kill me. True. Oh, chocolate. Let's see what we got here. Can't tell what those. I can't tell what any of those icons are. Okay, one's a cigarette, one's blowing smoke, the other one's chocolate, and then heart. I don't know what the first two are though. Oh. Well, what kind of chocolate did you have? That's the only thing that I'm interested in. Wait, you had a heart? You had a heart out. Did you eat a heart, or are you saying you have a heart? Oh! Never mind, I think I know what the heart stands for now. Never mind. Never mind. Chocolate and peanut butter? Oh, okay. Scoob, but not gonna lie, for a moment there, when you put heart there, I thought you were saying that you had sex, and I'm like, okay, never mind. And I'm like, a little forthcoming there, are we, Scoob? Chocolate boobs. Can you imagine? If such a thing exists, I would love to have that. Oh my. Meanwhile, Scuba's like, what? What did you just say? And they'll be like, nothing. far do I gotta travel? Holy crap, I gotta go here? Okay, well, I got a lot of ground to cover then. Might as well discover some places while I'm at it, I guess. Oh, thank God. Oh, it's an apothec. Wait, what? Oh no, I might be able to be healed here. Sauerkraut. Gross. Nasty. Sorry, but I don't know. I don't like sauerkraut. Just the smell of it alone just makes my stomach just go, nope. my stomach nopes right out of there, basically.
A customer? For a minute I thought the damn Freeman had fancied to rob me. Welcome. I offer some alchemical items if you are interested.
Sausage, huh?
If not for the slim flow of traffic between Rathier and Dalentar, it would likely not exist anymore. It's been worse since the war. In a few decades, we'll probably be like Talarain, completely ruined. Ruffians and bandits. They're scattered all over the wards. It's dangerous wandering outside of town. My wife and assistant. She helps me run the shop, although sometimes she creates more problems than she fixes.
Is it smoked sausage there, Lady Scoob?
It's quiet here, and I can appreciate that. But as the days pass and travelers grow scarcer, it becomes ever more difficult to make a living out here.
You had my sausage today? What? Scoob.
Very well.
That's, oh, that's scepters, okay. 22, 15, 12, 12. Let's jump that one. 15, 0, 18, 18. Kinda wanna get rid of that, though. Do I have any fire down here? Yes, I do, 15. Alright, let's get rid of this here. Excuse me, I'm just trying to get through this as quickly as possible here so I can get back to comments. Ooh, 83, that's very lovely.
Looking for potions?
Sell all junk, 273 gold. I'll take it.
Very well.
Of course I'll take it. How much do I have? 63 out of 70. Good grief. I don't know, maybe he has a...
Looking for potions?
Hold on, folks. Oh, this is... potions only, I believe. stuff. Nothing kidding. Sure. Do you two want to be alone? No, you're fine. Scooby, Scooby, Scooby. Time to order a pizza. I had a pizza 2 nights ago, actually. Went to Domino's. Wasn't very... The pizza wasn't bad, but it was my least favorite pizza I've had from them in a long time. Like, I just had a mix of toppings as I usually do, but I just don't like how they put the portions on there. Like, when I had pineapple on one pizza, they covered, like, one with, like, 10 pieces of pineapple, and then the rest was just, like, 1 or 2 each. And I'm like, this has got to be the worst. And I mean the worst. Like, toppings. Like, you know, the topping coverage on a pizza. It was absolutely dreadful. Couldn't get over it.
Strange come to Aiden. Few come by these roads nowadays. A hard gaze falls on Aiden. Many are the burdens and few are the reliefs. Someone must go to Aiden Circle. Someone must call the Erethel. A forgotten spot in these plains. The land still bears grain, but few reap the crops they did before the war. Only Ron Farm stands, and Flame has gutted it. The others have fallen into the hands of the freemen, bandits, marauders.
Yeah, I know, Scoob. Do you have like a cough, Scoob, or runny nose, or anything like that? Yeah, one of them had mushrooms on mine there. Yeah. Scoob, if you're watching this on the TV, just lay your head down on the pillow and just, you know, sit and watch and, you know, see if you can fall asleep to my gameplay. Or me talking to you.
Hoping to hear a song for coin from Old Nell. I haven't sung for years, stranger. Not since the war started. Ratifer. After a decade,
maybe some time will pass and you'll end up falling asleep then. I don't want to make it sound like I'm trying to force you off here to not watch me so you can sleep, but you know.
The last remaining farm in the Wolds. There has been much talk of it, how Denrit and Allred Rond have gone mad. Even Finwick refuses to investigate, so wary is he of catching the madness. Though our wheat grows strong, the citizens do not. We sowed a crop that was untimely reaped. We need intervention, lest we end up like Talarain, a monument to nothing, with kobolds and raiders squabbling over our bones. A circle of the wingstones nearby. When the voices from its stones sing a certain melody, the Erethel will come and end our tribulations. Each stone is a voice in the song. When all have sung in their part, the Erethel will appear. But if not, dark things for these dark times will show instead. The stones. I am unworthy. I do not think they will sing to me. You must go. It must be you. Make the stones sing their song.
See what I can do.
Aiden Circle is to the south of town. Each stone carries a note of the song. In the right order, they form the song as it was to be sung. But they will not suffer a cacophony. If the songs you play will not call the Erethel, it will call darker things for these dark times. Everyone knows the song. It starts on the highest note and descends down the scale. Wait a moment. Perhaps it was start at the lowest note and descend up. Well, something like that anyway. Flutter away.
Hail, wanderer. Would you spare a moment? I have a favor to ask you.
Are you some kind of beggar?
In appearances, perhaps. I'm just an alpha that needs your help. I have a few belongings to sell, and unfortunately, I've done little to endear myself to Aiton's folk. Will you sell them in my stead? The arrangement is simple. I give you an item, and you sell it. I take a cut, you keep the profit. And will repeat until I have nothing to sell. Understand? I thought you had the look of a trader about you. I have several items for you to sell. If you prefer, you could just buy them all now from me and sell them later. As you wish. The items are in acceptable condition, if nothing else, but they might stand a little polish here and there.
I got a funny feeling
Take
this guy's
my
a con artist.
silverware, for example, is somewhat tarnished, but Ban Ron could use the metal. If you melted it down, he'd likely pay more for it. I want you to sell it. Ban Ron, the local smithy, will have use for the silver, I'm sure. If you process the silver down to a raw form, he might pay more for it. This used to be a peaceful place full of farmlands. It is still a quiet place, but now the freemen are lurking around just looking to murder and thieve.
Let's see, what is these? Evil poo? Oh my god, it's creepy.
It was not always the empty place you see now, but it has become little more than a stopping point between Dalentarth and Rathir for travelers. Not much to speak of, just another soul wandering the plains trying to get by.
Job board, huh? Quests. Let's do this first. Alright. Lady Scoob, how was your weekend? Was it any better than today? Con artist, what's that? So, somebody,
Welcome to the smithy.
somebody who tricks people into basically, in different ways. Like, hey, I'll sell you this, you know, this legit like item or whatever, you know, and stuff like that, and then the people buy it. And then they realize it's nothing but, it's not what they say it is. It looks like it, but it's not. And then, you know, they kind of like con them by like falsely, you know, selling them something. Like that's like an example. Like, or you get people, like you con people into doing things. In general, basically.
Welcome to the Clanging Hammer. My forge is open.
Let's see, some sort of
I've seen this before. I made these for Retifer, back when he was still lording over us. I suppose the war finally caught up with him. That was good silver if I recall, but I've many other jobs to deal with before I'll get to salvaging it. Fine, here's some coin. Before Talarain fell to ruin, it was Aiton's fields and villagers that stocked and supplied the various citadels there. But the war hit us hard. Bandits plagued the roads. Even Rond Farm has burned to soot. quiet here. Farmland mainly. But between Ron Farm and the Freeman, we've got our own worries. They have been lingering around the wolds. Be cautious on the roads out there. Those Freemen like to sneak up on wanderers. Forge is yours whenever you need.
No, not really. It's like if somebody was to, like if I got you to do something, but I wasn't being completely honest with you and it would lead to bad things. But I told you it was for, like, good or something like that. Like I conned you into doing something for me.
Hello again, stranger. What do you need?
Silver?
I never thought I'd see the day when I'd be happy to see such a paltry sum. I suppose the townsfolk are happy on my behalf. But let the past lie. I've another item for you. My kerchief. Slightly, worn, but the material is special. Of the sort alchemists employ for handling reagents. Askelthorin might buy it. He's a stubborn one, but he's weak at haggling. See what you can get out of him. Maybe I was someone once before, when the war was just a small conflagration in Cluricon. But by the time we heard the war front was coming, it had already reached us. And like a fool, I smiled at the opportunity. Askelthorin, the local alchemist, is interested in it. The cloth is normally used for handling sensitive reagents and potions. See what kind of price you can get out of him.
Like how the game's like, remember this disease you have? And it's like, yeah. Alright. Oh my. Hope everyone does well. Today. I know Scooby's not having a good time today.
A customer? Ratifer has an errand even for me? I'm honored. Tell me what it is you want.
I want to sell you a kerchief.
So, Ratifer's new errand runner is here. Ratifer's been in town for years, but this is the first time I've heard anything from him since he returned from Tewilly over 10 years ago. A messy business, not unlike alchemy. I've seen that rag of his, and I know its virtues. I'll part with some coin for it.
And Lady Scoob, you are going to be so... You're definitely going to feel it later, I'll tell you that. It's almost 6 for you, it's almost 8 here. he's right over here. Okay.
Yes?
What is it you need, stranger? How good? And I hope you've gotten out of Askell what you wanted for it. I have another item I want you to sell. A pair of daggers. Finwick Ivor collects weapons. Gaudy, gem-encrusted ceremonial ones. But weapons nonetheless. Some gem socketing may be of use. Take whatever you can for them. Just get them out of my sight. I was caught up in the war. Everyone with an able body marched to the east. And I went with them. For glory, for pride, for vengeance. They were the only things we never found. Sell them to Finwick Ivor. He's fancied himself a collector of these kinds of things. He's quite vain. If you socket a gem or two into them, I'm sure he'll pay more for the daggers.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't know why I went down here, but I'll get this chest, I guess. Shadow Prison. Good grief. Oh. Yikes. Alright. Let's go to... beer.
Stranger to Ayton, I'm the law in this town. Keep the peace and you are welcome to stay. If not, then you had best leave. If you need to trade, visit Banron, our smithy, and Askell deals in alchemy. And there's a general dealer staying at the inn.
I want to sell you some daggers.
Ratifer's runner? These daggers? You can't mean to say he had them after all these years. These are his prize from the Battle of Gallifore Fields, where Oriator and Ratifer pushed the Tuatha back to the coast. I'll buy them from you, certainly. Town's becoming harder to protect. We get weaker every season, and the freemen know it. I do what I can, but we keep losing ground. Rond Farm burned not long ago, but it's too dangerous to investigate. Used to be peaceful farmland before the war was on. Now it's some scratched-up dirt, home to Ayton and those murderous freemen. I am the law of the town. Ayton needed protection, and I didn't see anyone else willing to do the job. I took it upon myself to keep Ayton safe. Someone needed to do it. Keep the peace.
Where is he at? Oh, there he is.
What is it you need, stranger? How good? Sell this ring as well. There is a recluse who lives on the edge of town. Nell. The ring meant something to her long ago. Age has taken its luster, but the potion from an acid solution will make it shine once more. Nell will pay handsomely for that, I think.
What do I do with the ring?
It goes to Singing Nell, the hermit near town. She has a dowry, some gold saved away, I know it. The ring's tarnished with the years, but there's a secret. Douse it with acid solution, and that should wash it clean. When the war neared Rathir, I joined with forces on the Gallifore plains. The Tuatha were pushed back. We chased them all the way back to Tuwili, hoping to end it there. We didn't.
Here to see old Nell, have you? It's the town you want, not Nell's company. They've shops there and folks for trade. 10 years after Ratifer's squires and pages died, another comes back to me bringing this ring. It's as green and old as my heart. But if Ratifer put a part of himself out for sale, it's fitting that I buy it. I have a trove of my own out here. Take it. Just leave the ring. Flutter away.
I wonder what the payoff is going to be here.
What is it you need, stranger? How go... that was a hard thing to let go of, but it needed to be done. There is one last thing I need to divest myself of. My charter. The one that shows my ancestry. It is in the ruins of my family's estate, Corgan Hold. Its buyer is Gordon Lott, the innkeep. Give it to him, whatever he asks for it.
Where can I find your charter?
In Corgan Hold. It was an ancestral home for the Ratifers, but since I've abandoned it, darker things lurk there now. It's been 10 years since I took the young of Aten and failed to come back with them. Their families, their loved ones, I couldn't look them in their faces. I could never understand what they went through, but knowing was enough. It was a stronghold that my family held for generations. When I returned from the war, its halls were empty, and I couldn't bring myself to fill them again. Brigands and worse things lurk in those halls now.
Bit of a distance to run. What the? For real? Alright. What's that clicking? Could be me doing the selection of choices in the game. If you hear it again, let me know, and we'll see if it's that sound. At the very least, maybe it's me clicking the control button. Was it this? Was it that noise? Yep, it's me. Yep. I had a button mash moment there. Ooh, Prismere lockpick. You got. Ooh, another Prismere lockpick. Oh no, I don't want to go that way. Wow, that's a lot of enemies over there. Here we go. Scoob's like, stop it. I'm trying to sleep. Alright. I've got a funny feeling this place is filled with traps. So, what I'm gonna do is save. Kobolds, yep. Well, I'm not dead yet. Yeah, now you're dead. Haha. Yeah, go this way. Oh well. Nothing really of value, that's for sure. Anything? Oh? Okay. We good. Oh, what? Okay. You missed. Lady Scoop, do you have a camera for the PS4? No? Okay. There we go. Nice. I leveled up because of that. Thank God. Alright. Anything? No? Okay. I was kind of hoping I would have been able to get something off at somebody for that, but... Let's head to a door. Probably back in the throne room. How dare you? There we go. Okay, maybe it's not in the throne room. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Maybe there's a place outside that's locked. Like a basement? Yes, like a basement. Or maybe it's a separate thing from this place here. Who knows? Okay. Maybe the key was for something in there, it's just I didn't use it because... reasons. Let's see, level up. Yes, this. Firm. See, 3 items. Oh. 6 of 6, huh? Let's do, let's go to sorcery. Oh no, I'm gonna go back to finesse. I am going to put in... Actually, you know what, no. Still working on it. Oh, yep, going the right way. Wait a minute, I can just fast travel there. Duh. There we go. Cut down on time a little bit. Well, at least I'd like to think so. I wonder what would be quicker, fast traveling from there, or what? Should have fast traveled from the get-go, but I didn't. It's my downfall. Sometimes I forget about the fast travel, honestly. Not many games I've been playing lately have fast travel. Hit the inventory limit? Plenty of times. You can sell items to a merchant or destroy them outright for your junk screen. From your junk screen. Yeah, I know, but still, you know.
Hello. Ratov has finally sent you. After 10 years of wasting his life at my tap, he decides to send someone else for this. Well, I'm a busy man, stranger. Say what you came here to say.
Want to sell Retifer's charter?
He took my sons. He took all of Aiton's sons and daughters, husbands and wives when he went to war. And all that was returned to us was a single man, broken and destitute, begging to drink himself into oblivion. If Ratifer wants to escape his poverty, I say, let him rot in it.
Buy it to shame him. This isn't my concern. You need to move on.
Do you think I enjoy thinking of my sons every single time that drunkard walks in? But you're right. I know what he wants with this money, and if it helps him do that, he can have every coin I've ever saved. Give me the charter. I'll burn it. It'll be a part of his life he can never buy back. There's not much in terms of services in town. Aiton started as a trading post between Dalentarth and Rathir. Just some burned-out farms and this trading post. Different from Talarain, east of here. But we've our share of problems. Ron Farm, for example. Or the Freeman. Even Ratifer's causing a ruckus. It is a wasteland. Nothing but monsters and ruins.
Hey, Kissa. When I seen you say yo, I was like, what? Kissa never says yo. And then you said two, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Have you heard of their trouble?
Welcome back, Kissa.
Every day they're still sick. The front lines go without the grain they need. Their stores can't last forever. Always open.
Let's take a look at my wares here that I got. %5 damage during daytime. That's interesting. Salt though. I'll sell that too, I guess. $12, $15, $22. Let's see, add the junk. Armor. So add the junk. Junk. Good enough for me. Oh, yes. That can go. Alright.
There's a bed if you're stopping over, a tankard if you're thirsty, and a fire...
Shop. Sell junk. 1,274 gold. Nice. Please tell me you have a backpack. Oh, I'm looking in the sell category like an idiot. I guess ring. Oh, +1 to sorcerer abilities. No, thank you. Is that stuff at daybreak?
At a warm by in the Golden Plains Inn.
Yeah.
Always open.
Do not want.
Finally, someone who doesn't look like they'd keel over in a gentle breeze. The name's Kelly Sen, and no, I'm not from around Aiden. Looking to kill a little time? I have a cup and some dice. Care to toss for some coin? Or perhaps I could read your cards. Another time, maybe.
Hold on. Oh, can't save in here, that's right. I'm gonna try my luck at the gambling. I'm not really sure what to expect here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save, come back in, and you know, spend some coin for the gamble. See if it pays off. If I don't know why I'm yawning. Oh man, my neck's sore. Game. if I can... Let me retry that again. Let me see if I can actually do well with the gambling here. I've got a funny feeling I won't, but we'll see.
You want a merchant, try the... But if you want your cards read, I'm your man. Or perhaps if you have... Very well. Let's each bet a small purse of coin to keep things interesting. There's 2 games we can play. High roll, whoever rolls higher wins, or range roll. Guess a range of numbers for you to roll in. Which will it be?
Let's play high roll.
All right, let's toss the dice. You want a merchant, try the inn. But if you want your cards read, I'm your man. Or perhaps if you have some... Very well. Let's each bet a high roll. Whoever rolls higher wins. Or range. All right, let's toss... Well, look at that. Guess I won out. Care to play again? Very well. What numbers do you think you're going to roll within?
I'm gonna go 7 and 9.
Very well. Well, look at that. Guess I won out. Care to play again? Very well. What numbers do you think you're going to roll within?
4 and 6.
Very well. Well, look at that. Guess
11.
I won out. Care to play again? Very well. What numbers do you think you're going to roll within? Very well. Well, look at that. Guess I won out. Care to play again? All right. Well, look at that. Guess I won out. Care to play again? All right. Well, look at that. Guess I won out. Care to play again? All right. Well, I guess I didn't win after all. Care to dice again? All right. Well, look at that. Guess I won out. Care to play again? All right. Well, look at that. Guess I won out. Care to play again? All right. Well, I guess I didn't win after all. Care to dice again?
My god, I lost
All
a
right.
lot of money playing
Well,
this.
I guess I didn't win after all. Care to dice again? All right. Well, I guess I didn't win after all. Care to dice again?
I feel like I won all my money back, but I'm not
All
sure.
right. Well, I guess I didn't win after all. Care to dice again? All right. Well, I guess I didn't win after all. Care to dice again? Well, if you check another time, maybe.
I think I might have won all my money back. What I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna save the game right quickly. I'm gonna take a... Okay. Load game. Wait, what? $20.29.39. Okay. 19,314. 19,314. Oh, that's the autosave. Okay. See, that throws me off. Okay. What is it? 19,314. Alright, I'm gonna see what the comparison was to my old save before I started that. We'll see what the number was beforehand. See if it was even worth my doing. If it is a bit higher, I'll keep it, but if not, then I'll just rewrite over that save file. Yep. Alright, here we go. Okay, I hear music and I thought it was just gonna load right then and there, but I guess not. Okay, I gained over not quite 3,000, but just under 3,000 in gold. So, you know what? I'm gonna keep that save. I can do with that 19,000. I know it's not much higher, but I'm okay with this. I leveled up quite a few times. It's kind of hoping to... There's a trophy for killing an enemy that's 4 levels higher than you, and I was kind of hoping that I would have ran into something by now, but not a thing. Prepare yourself for another loading screen. I hope you like loading screens. I don't mind loading screens, but when you just like throw in so many, it's kind of like, yeesh. Kind of gets a little ridiculous then. Oh yeah, right, I gotta return to that dude.
What is it you need, stranger? Then the charter was sold after all. In the years I've been back, I've never held this much gold at once. There's nothing holding me back now, thanks to you. It's time I do what I should have done years ago.
What will you do with the money?
Buy a blade, I'll get to Rathir, and book passage for Melsenshir to the war front. I left here 10 years ago with the promise of glory and Aiton's youth, but came back alone. I've carried their deaths with me since. What life I had left here you sowed. Now I return to war, a nameless soldier. I pray to the gods I never make it back.
Okay.
It's been 10 years since I came back from Tuwili. 10 years since I took the young of Aiton and failed to come back with them. Their families, their loved ones, I couldn't look them in their faces. I could never understand what they went through, but knowing was enough. This used to be a peaceful place full of farmlands. It is still a quiet place, but now the freemen are lurking around just looking to murder and thieve. It was not always the empty place you see now, but it has become little more than a stopping point between Dalentarth and Rathir for travelers to use.
Okay. Yeah, I have no active quest there, don't I? gonna continue on my path
Many times
to
in
that location. Orion's found. Staff's broken. Really? Yeah. Pedal. Secondary. There we go. Stuff. 15. 18. On that. Continuing. Nice. Level up. The way his body's laying there is kind of weird. Alright, finesse. Let's go with longbow mastery. Ooh. 0.1 health regen. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Jade Totem. 6% gold drop and 5% experience bonus. Keep it like that for now. Not even worth my time. Should have really destroyed one item, but oh well. No. My rusty longsword's finally broken. Your turn. Come on. There we go. Dummy. Not a big fan of scepters. Just realized that. No, not armor. Weapons. Secondary. Let's go. Birch staff. Oh. Okay.
You've come to Nareen Farm. What's left of it, that is. Here we are after years away, and it's as if, well, as if the Earth's forgotten us.
The Earth has forgotten you?
That, or it's forgotten how to be a farm. We'll have no choice but to leave, unless some miracle comes, and, why, Auric dear, we'd clean forgot the paling wand. Oh, but it's deep in the hollow, and the Adaris Hollow's not safe at all.
Paling wand?
Well, if the stories are true, Auric's granddad used it to tame this high land and make crops grow. He'd always say how he had to return it to the hollow, so the hollow's magic could fill it up again.
I'll get it for you.
You would? There are all sorts of wild fae in there. Oh, but that wand would save us. Adaris Hollow's due south, just below the bluff. If you can bring the wand to us, I don't know how we'll thank you.
Wand is in the
Let
hollow?
us hope it is, or we'll have no choice but to leave once more. Well, you'll find the hollow due south and the slope down from the bluff. Look at it, laid out before you. How many nights that we've been lonesome wanderers have I dreamed of seeing this again, and now at last we've returned. Without some kind of miracle, it's no farm at all. Mind you, I'm well aware that's just how Tyrion's Rest wants it. To think we once called them friends and neighbors. Am I right, Auric? When the war came and burned our farm, they turned their backs on the likes of us. Oh, he's a bit quiet, I know, but he's the man for me. Wouldn't have no other. Me and Auric here have come back to farm our land. We've been many years away, endured many a trial and hardship to return. So long.
Who's Auric? I think she's seen people. Time to send this woman to the funny farm. She's only by herself, and then she's like, oh yeah, Auric, blah 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 blah. I'm like, what? Continuing down this way. Tyrion's Rest.
Welcome to Tyrion's Rest.
I'm not Tyrion, so I'm not resting there. That was pretty lame. There we go.
For 500 summers, autumns, winters, and springs, the blossoms on my pearl tree bloomed ceaselessly and wantonly and fair. Why today have they fallen like tears? A dark doubt whispers, these flowers will not come again.
What is it? No, I didn't get the 100%. That sucked. Boo. Boo. Terrible. If I had 100%, I probably would have had the level up. So it shows up at the last second, and then I wasn't in the right position to spam circle right quick. Didn't mean to harvest that, but I got it, so that's good. Decent, Jimmy, decent. gonna save here, because I think I need to do some trickery here. But we'll see.
Now, if you'll attend here, these are the papers.
What? You need another?
That's the army barracks there in Rathir's, a city of ruins. See?
Every morning, fresh soldiers board warships in the river.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought I had to go up to them and be like, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" And I thought they were going to be like, "Oh, sorry, you can't come through here. Insert reason why." And it's like, "Oh, okay." 10 years, this siege has gone on too long. So many new faces in the market these days. Okay. Well, then again, if that... Oh.
Find Selny. Tell her we betrayed.
Betrayed by whom?
The lower tunnels. Go. Tell Selny. No one else. Betrayed.
Later. Wow, it's cold. It's like, how can you just rob him of like that? It's like, oh, he's dead. 7 gold. Tell her that they betrayed us. Starts looking around. Takes 7 gold and runs off. Haha. Get back here, damn it.
The innkeep can help you with a room.
Oh, my God.
You must be here about the notice. How do I know? Simple. No one but the potential applicants will even speak to me. Must be because I reek of desperation. Of one sending young souls off to certain doom.
Commodore Garrick.
I have served the Alfar Merchant Navy since my youth, and I began my career as a deckhand on the good ship Steadfast.
Did kill.
He is the scourge of the Frostbreak Sea, a terror who seems intent on sinking every ship we sail from Rathir or elsewhere. If only he'd stayed dead. It is the hideaway of dead Kell and his crew. The legends speak of it as a damned isle, a horrible scar on the face of the world. To be quite honest, no one is sure of its true location. For the best, I say. It's the fierce, icy ocean north of the plains of Erethdal, a busy place of trade and transport, and the occasional treachery.
Hear about the job?
Well, once you hear the details, I'm sure you will lose interest. Everyone else does. We of the Alfar Merchant Navy wish to hire a representative to track and kill the notorious pirate Dead Kell and his crew of murderous hanged men.
What has he done?
Our shipping and transport lanes are a gauntlet. Dead Kell preys on our ships like scabs feast on the dying. I'm hopeless against him. We're losing 1 in 5 vessels departing from Rathir. Good sailors gone. Vital supplies sent to the depths. This must end now.
Who's Dead Kell?
They had many names for him during the Middle Kingdom's era. Ghost of the Frostbreak, the Blood-Red Sail. Every captain and swab on the Frostbreak Sea feared for their lives when Kell raised his flag. Many widows were made in those days, my friend. Of course, that was centuries ago, before he was killed.
Dead Kell died?
Oh, yes. The Althar Navy put an end to Dead Kell generations ago. They tracked him to his island hideaway and turned his ship to tinder. There were no survivors. Now you understand our predicament. You will? Truly? I must admit I did not anticipate this development. Here is your payment. It is made in good faith. Once you've made your preparations, report to Captain Rast Bratigan in the Keys. She will be your escort. Rast is a good and loyal companion, and a competent sailor, despite what they say. May Lyria protect you, and may her breath ever be at your back. Good luck. She is the only captain willing to pursue Dead Kell into the mists of the Frostbreak Sea. Perhaps it is her courage, her skill, her determination. No, it's not it. Rast is a good woman, but unaware of her own faults, of which there are many. They don't call her the worst sailor alive for nothing. She perches along the pier like a seabird, never venturing far from her ship, the Calamity. They are Dead Kell's legendary crew, a trio of villains so sinister that their names sink the heart of every sailor. But I won't tell you any more. No, you don't need anything else to stoke your worry. Nothing causes a captain and crew more grief than those little criminal beasts. Their poisonous secretions can eat through a new hull in a matter of days. They're not native to this region, but they stow away in the shadowy holes of ships sailing up from the north. Trust me.
The innkeep can help you with a room.
Get this. I wake up yesterday morning with the worst headache, no shirt, and a note that I'm fighting a duel. Me? Fighting a duel? I don't know how I got into it. But it's all rot unless I can find a second. Proud son of four-steed traders, my name is gold in every watering hole and board house in Rathir, and, well, I'm not really allowed out of Rathir. I swear I don't remember a thing. Apparently I challenged Dalton Ames, the war hero, over the honor of my sister. I do seem to remember him and his bulky arm sitting smugly in the sea foam, taunting me. Surely you've heard of him. Back from Cluricon, and everyone's talking about his exploits on the battlefield. They used to talk about my exploits with society daughters, but... You can't fight a duel without one. Now, you might be thinking, a popular fellow like Wayland, what trouble could he have finding a second? Well, turns out my friends are all drunken cowards. Look, you seem tough enough. Be my second, and I'll make it worth your while.
I'll be your second.
Thank Lupoku. There is something else I should mention. There is no way in all Amalur I'll win this fight, so I've devised a plan. Before you go to Dalton, and that's my opponent, find Gelfine in the Wending and ask for some rows of shadows. She'll know what you mean. Then go to the officers' hall in the Burn, and on the sly, put some on Dalton's sword point when you inspect it. All in good time, my friend. All in good time. The way I see it, I'm doomed to end up in Mel Senshir, and I'd rather cut the nose off my face than live a soldier's life. I want some freedom, and you're going to help me, right? After you've got the rows of shadows from Gelfine in the Wending, you've got to talk to Dalton in the officers' hall. Tell him I'm ready. He'll show you his dueling sword. Dab a bit of the Rose of Shadows on it. Then come back to me. Now, time for my part in this business.
Let's do the duel first. I do want to do the pirate one, but kind of seems like it would not take long to do.
Lyria lights your way.
Quests.
Watchmaker.
Do not miss Leogriff's many marvels.
Hello, Topsider.
It was in these rough-hewn caves that we sought shelter from Jotun hosts that swept the plains. Before we had called the cliffsides home, Glare Rathwin, from that day forward, our homes was Rathir, shelter from every storm. Since that time, extensive tunnels had been dug beneath the spire. Monument Caves of Refuge. Ow, my neck. I thought I was going to a store so I could get some Shadow of Rose or whatever it's called. Game's just like, no, we're gonna get you to run around. I'm gonna give you the run around while you run around.
Yeah.
I've got things. Things you'll not find uptown.
You have Rose of Shadows.
Oh, Lyria, don't say it so loud. Someone could hear. All right, it's yours, if you can pay the price.
Oh no. I thought it was 236 gold.
Remember, I never saw this. Or you.
The Rose of
You got
Shadows.
what you came for. Now go. Get away from me with that. I don't mind where you got anything. I don't ask. And don't you go minding where these came from. It's buy, sell, or leave. You go and wrinkle your nose at our caves and our tatters. At least I'm Rathiri, and no rotten outsider.
Well, aren't you quite the proud person?
What? Don't look at me like that. I don't like to be looked at.
Wait, I already looked at you. $118 gold. Guess so. Do you have... Oh, Rain of Light. 15% damage during daytime. Please. Get out of here with that. There we go.
Please, please, I'm only a soldier back from Chloricon. Don't kneel. And I'm afraid I don't do blessings.
I'm willing second.
Well, here for the formalities then. My sword is in the back. She's new, the real beauty. Go on and inspect it. I'm sure you'll find it more than suitable.
Where's your deal?
Right in the next room on the wall. Won her off a Varani chap. Mind you, don't grasp the hilt. They say it's bad luck. He's as vile as his sister's delectable. I don't know how word got round to him, though. I thought I was discreet. I tell you, we need a place like this in Chloricon. Sure, there are places to drink and gamble, but nothing with class. As you know, until the siege ends, it's a lot of sitting around and brief skirmishes. Can't wait for a real fight. Me? They call me a war hero. Haven't you heard the songs? It was only 5 Bolgan, and I had a rusty knife. Huh. I don't see what all the fuss is about.
Finally ornamented blades are what Dalton will use in the duel. See what happens here. Oh, I have to do it? Okay. The fortress city of Melchinchir was established long ago as a trading post. It's a nice little fortress, though, I'll say that.
Do not miss Leogriff's many marvels. Citizen. Well, you're not the only one who's been busy. I've called in every last favor in my book. Now there's only one last thing for after the duel.
What's the last thing?
I have it all worked out. With your help, I'll be free of Rathir, free of the war, free as a lark. I need to prepare for the duel, and I can't be seen near the docks. I need you to find Jaber there and give him the name of the ship I chartered, the Maid of Fortune. That's where I escape once everyone thinks I'm dead. A very mild poison. Don't ask how I know or why Gelfine sells it. You appear dead for the length of a day, then you wake with a terrible headache. The Rose of Shadows will very quickly make me seem dead to that warrior oaf. I'll be moved from a coffin to a shipping crate. From shipping crate to maid of fortune's hold, from there, the high seas and beyond. No Rathir, no war, not a care. A simple thing, really. Find Jaber on the docks. Tell him the chartered ship is the Maid of Fortune. Fitting name, don't you think? When you're done, meet me at the door.
What can I get you, love?
Oh my.
Wait, you there! You've been talking to my son. What is he up to? I already know about this foolish duel. There's something else, isn't there?
Who are you?
Wayland's mother, mistress of Forsted Traders. Not a woman to stand by and watch her son stumble out of the frying pan and into the fire.
How did you know?
With a son like Wayland, you learn quickly. And in the end, this is all my fault. I should never have breathed a word to him about military service.
Speaking his own death.
So that's it. I should have known. Disgrace a war hero and slip out of Rathir. Well, I tell you what. Go on as you were, but give him the name of Ravenswing instead. I'll ship him right to Ploricon. A good shaking up, that's what he needs. When it's done, find me here. You'll be handsomely paid, I promise.
Damn.
Don't miss the Seafoam Tavern.
Can you believe that a mother would do that? Basically like screw your son over. Have him being shipped to war. And that's it, basically. And it's like, wow. She gives no F's. F's given none. Because at the end of the day, just wow. Okay. I'm gonna do that save again.
Wayland sent you. What's the word? This is a devilish curious business, and I don't mind saying so. A friend, you might say. I've been called other words, but don't you mind that.
I'm gonna go with the Maid of Fortune and see what happens.
So it's to be the Maid of Fortune, then. Aye, I know her. Well and good, then. Oh, and when you're done, return here. Aye, if you'll go and second his duel. That's the bargain, ain't it? Let's do our parts.
Joe Beer.
A friend of
Or
our
J
friend,
Beer.
I'd say. I've raised a
Jaber.
glass or three with the lad now and then. Owe him a bit of a favor, too. You wish him luck for me. Make sure he's got the handle towards him and the point out the other way. I know that ship. Know the captain, too. Sturdy Master Keel. She'll serve well enough. Good day then, Dove, and good luck.
Alright, here we go.
Good day to you.
Good. You're here. Wish me luck.
What have I done? Lyria, this is awful. How the blazes did I kill him? This was a duel to first blood. I can't stay in Rathia. This will get out. Dead? How is he dead? I hit him once. That's where I'm headed after this mess. I was a hero here. All those fine dinners, the adoring girls. They'll hear of this. I'll be a monster to them now.
Mary, I like your way.
Wayland
2060
said you
gold.
were to have this when all was done. Well, all is done, so here you are. Now, what hasn't Jaber done and been? Traveller in my youth, Captain, and that's the truth of it. And then I went to war. Did my part in Cluricon, but those days too are behind me now. Now, I've not heard from the lad, but then that was the plan, aye? Wasn't it, Captain? I was a ragged urchin, then picking pockets. Took me in when I tried to empty one of theirs. They taught me a thing or two. Dancing with fey folk by moonlight, making Almain maidens blush. Oh, wandering days. A stranger land you'll never see. It's not lush and peaceful like here. It's dark and overgrown. But even then you could see the wounds of war upon the lands. By the look of you, you've stretched your legs. You've seen a fey or two yourself. They're folk and not folk, aye, Captain? Wise in years and wild as children, somehow both at once. And how some love to dance and sing. Ha ha. Well, Captain, some tales are best untold, don't you think? Still, a blush and a kiss may be the sweetest things in Amalur. Well, Captain?
Alright, now let's load and see how the game goes the other way.
Wayland sent you. What's the word? This is a devilish curious business, and I don't mind saying so. Raven's Wing? You're certainly named that ship. Well, who am I to say otherwise? You wish him luck for me. Make sure he's got the handle towards him and the point out the other way. Now, isn't that one of Forsted's own? I wouldn't have thought. But then you'd know best. A friend of our friend, you might say. I've raised a glass or three with the lad. Aye, if you'll go and second his duel. That's the bargain, ain't it? Good day then, Dove, and good luck.
See how this turns out this time. Has gone on too long. So are these loading screens.
Good, you're here. Wish me luck.
What have I done? Lyria, this is awful. blazes did I kill him? This was a duel to first blood. I can't stay in Rathia. This will get out. I was a hero here. All those fine dinners, the adoring... That's where I'm headed after this mess. Dead? How is he dead? I hit him once.
Damn. Okay. Seems like it hasn't ended. Let's see what happens if we go to the next location.
Keep the peace.
What?
You did the right thing. I know Chloricon is good for the boy. Now, here is your reward, as promised.
That's creepy. I can see his ears. Oh, okay, there she is. Alright, I'm like, what?
We don't pretend to the great houses, unlike certain families I might mention, but many luminaries have dined with us all the same. Don't you know, the Anwans are an ancient line, though if what I have heard is true, it may be near its end. The Wyvern gifts, on the other hand, no one has anything to say against the Wyverns, but then no one has anything to say to the gifts. You wish for a gnomish spun suite, or a rare fade blade hilt. All these things must come to Rathir before they can be sold.
Seen two flashes of blue.
When you look about, you see a city of grace and magic. What I see is this bought dear, that's so cheap, cornered markets, doors to profit. I think he'll learn the error of his ways this time. I'm sure he thought himself clever, as if I wouldn't find out. Very well then.
Wait, what did I get for an award? Like, here's your reward. I don't remember seeing anything. If it's just XP, then whoop-de-doo. Thunder and lightning outside. Damn. Hope the power doesn't go out.
Wayland sent you. What's the word? This is a devilish curious business, and I don't mind saying so. So, it's to be the Maid of Fortune, then. Aye, if you'll go and second his... A friend of our friend, I'd say. You wish him luck for me. Make sure he's... I know that ship. Know the captain. Day then, Dove, and...
Alright, back to doing what I was doing.
So then, well...
Want to get that money. I know, I sound pretty greedy there, don't I?
Good, you're here. Wish me luck.
What have I done? Lyria, this is awful.
No, I not believe it.
Wayland said you were to have this when all was done. Well, all is done. So, now what hasn't Jaber? Did my part in Cluricon, but those days, a stranger land you'll never. I was dancing with Feyfolk by moon. Haha. Well, Cap, I've looked wise in years and wild as children. Somehow both. Now I've not heard from the lad, but well, Captain.
Alright. Save right quick.
Don't bother me. I'm waiting for a passenger. Some suicidal idiot. Can't be caught chatting. I want to make a good impression. Well, tie me up and drag me under. So you're the one the Navy's hooked into finding Gallows End and killing dead Kel. It's suicide. Really? Ask the others. Oh, wait. You can't. But don't worry about them. Like my mother said, don't weep for the fallen. Even if they could hear you, they wouldn't care.
Dead Kel. Oh, you're brave.
Flattery will get you nowhere. Unless I've had too much to drink. Then I'm afraid to say it'll get you all sorts of strange places. I shall not elaborate. Rory and I are ready when you are.
Already liking this woman already.
Seeing as I don't believe in navigation, I'd have to say no. Not the moment. Not to worry. Once you've wrecked enough ships, you get the hang of it. He's the fine first mate on the ground next to me. Words aren't his strength, although I'd be pressed to say what is exactly. I found him after I was forced to maroon my last first mate on a desert island. That man became obsessed with me, probably because we had sex. A lot.
Go on.
Only what you want with you in case of an emergency. There aren't many merchants where we're headed. If you're ready to depart, my vessel awaits. You'll find her both swift and seaworthy. Just don't go down into the hold. There's a leak down there. It's big. I'm predicting an uneventful voyage. We might even get bored. Off we go then. Trust no one. Except me, of course.
We'll see what happens here. Oh, load screen. That's what happens. Shocker.
Lo, hear the tale of the pirate king who cut a blood-red wake from dark Rathir to frustrate sea, and dead Kel was his name. With hanged men crew and bow-white flag, he sailed from Gallows End. No solace for a sailor true when dead Kel's ship came in.
See such a horrendous disaster. Too bad. Are you well? Everything in its right place? Most of the others were killed. It wasn't quick. I heard their cries in the fog, but I couldn't do a thing. Welcome to Gallows End, my friend. At least I think that's where we ended up. I hope you like surprises. Dead Kel. One moment there was nothing but open sea before us, and the next there he was. It didn't take much to sink the Calamity. That poor ship was asking for mercy, and dead Cal granted her wish. No one is sorrier than I am. Those men and women were my family. Travelling as I do, there aren't many opportunities for closeness. I found that on the Calamity. Found it, and lost it. Good thing Tari is still with me. Well, mostly.
I'm the Tari.
I'm not sure exactly, but he's bleeding like a gutted fish. We're going to need to reach shore if we want to fetch help. We'll have to come back for him. I wish there was another way.
Is the ship ruined?
Gone, Lyria, bless her. Like Mother always said, never love anything, because all things end up dead. A wise woman, my mother. And very, very sad. The hull drifted off into an eastern cove, where it sank away completely. Only bubbles remain.
It's just you and me now.
And a more capable team I can't imagine. It appears our best path to the mainland is through a nearby cavern, but it seems to be flooded and blocked by debris. I do carry some old cobalt explosives in my pack. I've never used one before. Well, not successfully. Are we there yet?
Are we there yet? What are you, 5?
I've crashed a lot of ships, but I can't claim this one. Dead Kel gets all the blame for the death of the Calamity. He'll pay. I'll see to it.
How can we clear a path?
My cobalt explosives will do the trick. I only hope I have enough of them. I captained my first ship when I was no bigger than my papa's knee, and promptly crashed it into the dock, sinking 3 vessels with 1 wreck. It was then that I knew my destiny was to be a sailor.
Oh,
From that
jeez.
day forward, I spent my life on the water. 20 ships in 20 years. It must be some kind of record. Bloodgrin, the Whispering Witch, and the Baronet. Oh, fiends and killers, all of them. They give sailors a bad name. In my experience, islands are places you visit in order to escape torment and certain death. Ugh, Gallows End is one destination I will avoid on future voyages. Unless I crash there, of course. He's as elusive as a north wind. A phantom with a skull for a face and fins for feet. Every sailor yearns for the chance to face dead Kel. He and his hangmen go where they please. Masters of the Frostbreak. No time to jaw.
Star Thistle? Okay. Bugs? Apparently I got bugs. Be careful taking owned items, attacking civilians, or trespassing in places that don't belong to you. If you're seen, someone may call the guards. Well, I don't think anybody will be calling the guards here, if you know what I mean. Survey of Gallows End. Modus Mining Company, Ropars Judok, lead excavator. While the island of Gallows End is obviously imbued with magic, there are no native minerals worth the trouble of mining. When our expedition first landed on the island, it was immediately obvious that it was filled with an abundance of natural resources. Upon further study, however, we found that the trees were rotten and the stone unbreakable. The mission sorcerer found the root cause to be a cursed magic. We traced it back to the source, an Irathi altar on top of a mountain, but we were unable to open the door. The locals were of no help. Most of them have banded together until the southern coast, but they all seem to be trapped into some kind of religious zealotry, worshipping the god by the name of Akara. When we get back to Edessa, we will have our researcher investigate Akara further. There was, on the other hand, plenty of salvage. Not only had the Tverga settled here at one point, but many of their ships have washed ashore. The salvage should at least pay for this expedition, but it's not worth another trip back to collect the rest. We found a large harbor on the west side of the island of Divergen construction. If perhaps one of the other nearby islands proves fruitful, we could perhaps use these docks as a resupply point. There is also a large Divergen keep in the middle of the island, but it is in too much a state of despair to be useful. As for the tales of Dead Kel, they seem to be false. We didn't run into him or any of his hangmen. There are quite a few fair Gorda, however, but they are a little different than the ones we see back home. They seem to be held together by roots, similar to larger ones we found all over the island. The wildlife of this island is quite dangerous. What looks like a large rock from a distance ends up being a deadly root golem upon closer inspection. We lost 2 men to these creatures. Additionally, the caves and the Virga tunnels seem to be filled with scavs, which have already cost us 1 operation. It is my recommendation that this island be removed from consideration for any new operation. Let's go with this. Inventory weapons. Let's take up the 37 then. Water. Scott Blossom. Ooh, there's a scav. look on its face is creepy. Found. Come on. For real? Tangled hair. Okay.
Jabbering jellyfish! I'm out of explosives! And we're so close. I can hear the waves on the sand. One of us is going to need to find some way to get us through this wall. And by someone, I mean you. You see, I don't swim. Or did I fail to mention that?
What do we need?
Anything that can get us through this wall. Be creative. I'd help you, but I can't swim. Are we there yet?
I gotta go back. Are you serious? I gotta go all the way back. That's lovely. This is going to work very well. It's time to get out of here. Already ahead of you. You're just slow. Alright. Oh, my neck.
We survived! I didn't want to say anything in the cavern, but I was betting against us. In the words of my dear departed mother, always prepare for the worst, for it'll probably happen. There looks to be a settlement on the beach. Come, let's see who's at home. That village looks inviting. What with its starving inhabitants and looming gallows. Perhaps someone there can help us. All right then.
blesses us with another lost soul. Welcome, stranger. I am Alder Malloy, and you've arrived at Cape Solace just in time. Tell me, how have you come to find yourself upon our shore?
Let's Cape Solace.
It is a village established by those of us whose fates have brought us to Gallows End. Sailors and settlers, foreigners and families, but castaways all. We have made a life here on these beaches and in this village.
Who is Akara?
Akara is the reason I am here. The reason all of us on this island are here. And maybe, my friend, it's why you are here as well. Akara is this island and everything upon it.
You're here for Dead Kill.
Ah, so you're here for the oppressor, he who was cast down. You're not the first to arrive on these shores in search of him. You will not be the last. But Akara's magic protects us here in Cape Solace. We are safe from Dead Kell's deathless touch. The same cannot be said for those who venture past the boundaries of the village, near the keep and the surrounding forest.
You know Dead Kill?
Dead Kill was the favourite son of Akara. He was given great gifts from our protector, only to squander them in the pursuit of power. We are blessed not to fear him. So many others live at his mercy, but not those of us here on the safety of the beaches. Akara protects the faithful.
What is the keep?
Why, it is the great fortress that looms in the north. Grave Hall, as it was named by the Diverga craftsmen who raised its mighty walls. But the Diverga have long since abandoned the island, leaving their great keep empty. Some in the village, like Paddy, are intrigued by the keep's dark courts and corridors. But I would avoid it. Grave Hall is haunted.
Why are we safe here?
The villain Dead Kell rules much of this island, and he strives tirelessly to control every last inch. Akara will not let this happen. We are protected in this spot alone, just south of the river and along the coast. The Fallen One has no power here, and it enrages him.
I'll help how I can.
Then you will fit in well, for keeping the village strong is truly a group undertaking. We get by with Akara's blessing and providence, of course. You may stay with us for as long as you wish, but might I suggest that you find a way to make yourself useful? We all must do our part. Magical deviants like their master, the Hanged Men, terrorize any who brave the wilderness. Bloodgrin stalks the docks of Kell's Harbour to the west, while the Baronet rules the mountains in the north, haunting its peaks and twisted islands. Worst of them all is the Whispering Witch. We never know where she will strike next. He's a funny one, plagued by delusions and inspiration. I've known Akara to touch people, but Paddy acts more touched in the head than blessed. Ever since he arrived, Paddy has had a covetous eye on Grave Hall Keep. I don't know what it is about that old ruin that so bewitches him. He is this island and everything on it. His power and wisdom give us direction, help us to chart a course through the thundering storm of this mortal life. Akara has been a part of Gallows End since before the first castaway dragged his boat ashore and kissed the damp sand beneath his feet. We here in Cape Solace worship Akara because it is he who provides safety, sustenance, and sense of purpose. All who find themselves on these white sand beaches have been drawn by Akara. Here you will discover many mysteries, but none more important than what to do with this opportunity. Who will you be when you leave Gallows End? The same person who came? Or someone else entirely? I prefer the rolling tides of the Frostbreak to any grassy plain or hillside. I have lived a life adrift, seeing the world and meeting interesting people.
Hey, Lady Scoob, did you sleep?
I once captained my own craft. I was a thief and a smuggler. But all that changed when I found myself here, upon this mysterious shore. Akara blessed me with a second chance. That is what he does. He shows you what is possible. He shows you the fates of which you've never fathomed. I met Bridget, another castaway. And later we had our beloved Nina. All the happiness I'd ignored in my early life was suddenly mine. He and his hanged men are not welcome near our village. Akara has made it so. The fallen sun stalks the forest and coasts of Gallows End, but he is a prisoner here as much as anyone. One day, Akara will rid us of him once and for all.
What way do you like me, Scoob?
She means well, but like all children, she craves freedom and independence. She will learn to respect boundaries. This is an island, after all.
Can't really tell what that guy's doing in the icon.
Well, I don't know about you, but all of this talk about Akara is unsettling. I'm going to ask around about ways to get off the island, since I'm almost certain we're not going to want to stay. We'll have to secure another vessel, but from the looks of the village, they don't often venture past the reef. In the meantime, I'll ask you to scour the beaches for survivors of our wreck. I fear that we may be all that's left of the calamity. Such a possibility has left me agitated. I try not to worry. Anxiety doesn't agree with me. I throw up.
Maybe more survivors.
I did not see my bosun Thora among the dead, or his wife Asa. There's a chance they have evaded death's grip and still count among the living. Mark my words, if even one of them survives, I will fight to the Earth's edge to find them.
I'll bring them back.
That's the spirit. I knew taking you on board was the right idea. That fortune teller didn't know what she was talking about. I will stay here and speak to Alder about a boat, and I'll have them send men to fetch Tari from the sandbar. I'll have Dead Kel's head if it's the last thing I do.
So, what woke you up there, Lady Scoob?
What was left of the ship drifted towards a cove past the eastern cliffs. I'd search there first, and I'd hurry. Keep your boots dry.
Look what the reef brought ashore this time. I am Padrig Dower. My friends call me Paddy, but I have few of those here in the village. I assume dear Alder's given you the welcome speech? Or foolish man. It's getting crowded down here, you know. Pity we can't move, some of us at least, up to the keep on the hill. Raised by humans, trained by the master, and nothing but a sour malcontent if most of Cape Solace is to be believed. You'd be wise to steer clear of me. Praise Akara now and then and start making your new life here.
Scoob? Still here? Did you pass out again?
None of us are here by choice, so I try not to judge too harshly. But, if I may be crass, they're a bunch of damn sheep, these people. Not all of them, of course. Keen Lan, they're good folks. My for two. The rest, I wouldn't miss. It's safe, that's for certain. And try as I might, I can't deny that's probably thanks to this Akara. Real or not, that doesn't mean I have to worship him like the others. I don't fall to my knees out of pure boredom like some people. Alder's a fine fellow. Just ask him. He'll tell you himself. You may have gathered, he and I don't see eye to eye on some things. Alder's a fine fellow. Just ask him. He'll tell you himself. Alder's God. I don't know if he's real or not, but I know I don't believe in him. What kind of god only protects you if you stay within these random borders and every few years sacrifice someone to him? Alder's god. I don't know if he's real or not, but I know I don't believe him. Thing of beauty, isn't it? Nothing like the great city of Odessa, of course, but just as breathtaking. Please excuse my enthusiasm. I was an architect back in the world. If you want a nicer place to live, and you aren't afraid of spirits, I can help you get that key. Interested?
You think it's haunted?
It's not haunted. Cursed, maybe, but not haunted. Gates locked and it's crawling with those damn scabs. And
there's a shadow in my head on the ground. What the?
Every so often, someone gets an idea to sneak in. Most don't get as far as the door, and those who do never come back.
How do you know this?
I've gotten as far as the top of the wall to have a peek inside. It wasn't easy, but I had a good enough look to know I'd better climb right back down and think of something else. Everything else, I know from the dream. Last night, I dreamt of the keep as it once was, several stories tall and so beautiful, it made me cry. When I awoke, I was clutching this key in my hand. I don't put much stock in a Kara, but I do know a sign when I see one. There was more, but I can't recall it clearly. Perhaps it'll come back to me when we get inside. Will you come? Yes, we. I'm going with you. I'm not much good in a fight, but I can remember enough of what I saw in the dream to know where to go. So, you want to help me or not?
I'm interested.
Fantastic! Let me know when you're ready to go, and we'll be off.
Heck yeah. Let's go.
Come on then. I'll lead the way, but stay close. Alder's god doesn't protect us outside Cape Solace. Bye.
I'm going. It's going. Oh, bridge right here. Duh. How are you, Kia? How was your weekend?
See? What did I tell you? Magnificent. Bit worse for wear after a couple centuries, but nothing I couldn't fix. Let's see if this key still works. Goodbye.
Weekend was good, just busy. Right on. Oh. Trolls are highly resistant to most types of magic. Try using physical damage or poison against them. Okay.
Don't let them swarm you.
Yeah, I don't have enough. Okay. I know what I'm doing. Inventory, weapons. junk is what I wanted to go to. Destroy. I can pick this up. This is,
It is overrun. Monsters, not phantoms, inhabit its dark hallways. We should move along. We've seen scavs, but nothing more fearsome. These must be the spirits that haunt this place. Soon to be master builder of Gravehole Keep, if you please. Should you see fit, of course. Or just call me Paddy. The Duverger built Gravehole Keep and all the fastings around the island. A whole tunnel network built for defense. No one knows why they left the island, but it's clear they left in a hurry. The dream is still mostly mist and darkness, but bits and pieces return to me when I concentrate. Though I don't remember all the details, I believe the memory is guiding my discoveries and inspirations. I'll leave it behind for the keep the first chance I get. Goodbye.
There we go. Alright. Okay, back to what I was saying. Yeah, this game is a lot of fun there, Kia. I definitely recommend the game. I suppose I was able to actually get it. I'll add that. Oh, okay then. I'll equip this, I guess. Plus 8% critical hit damage. That sucks. Oh, wait. Junk. Let's see. I'm back, had a phone call. Oh, welcome back, Scoop. I said something to you, but I can't remember what I said there, Scoop. So, if I happen to disappear, one of two things happen. Either my game crashed, or the power went out. I don't think there was good No! I just died. Last save. Hopefully it's right here. I mean, into that room. Yeah, just in case. I don't know, the weather, I think it's been pretty windy here today and that. Usually I worry about the wind, but it's just, I'm not sure if it's going to get worse from here. That's what I'm trying to say here. Really don't want to use my, what do you call it here? I only have like, what do you call it there? Are you for real? I'm gonna have to. blow didn't kill me. Sweet mother of pearl. Last save. Good God almighty. Canada. I'm in Canada. Don't remember that, huh? Again. So you were woken up because of a phone call? Really? Are you serious? I rolled into that thing there a couple times. Finally, good grief.
You've beaten back the beasts. You've braved the shadows. You've earned the right to claim the seat. Sit upon the throne. You are the rightful ruler of Grave Hall now. It is finally time for you to claim the throne and make Grave Hall keep your own. Goodbye.
Greater mana potion? Who pari? What? Who parallel? What? How to take my meds too? Oh, okay.
Hello. This is remarkable. You've done it. For years, the villagers of Cape Solace have been too craven to enter this great hall. And here you are, freshly washed ashore, and you march right in and take it. Haunted? Never. Just a few small beasts. Nothing you couldn't handle.
Can't spell. Oh, what is that? How am I supposed to kill this thing? Well, I can if I had like enough health potions, but good grief. I'm gonna have to... I hate to say this. I'm gonna have to... my head. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some footwork here, because that was crazy. Wait. No. Get out of here. I gotta redo that again? Oh, come on, game. Oh my god. Alright. Let's see if I can take less damage here. Are you serious?
Go on. Sit upon the throne. It is finally time for you to... Goodbye.
Got 3 left.
This is meant for you. Haunted.
Miss Karu Horanox. Really? Got him. New twist of fate awarded. Only the wisest and most influential warriors are called to rule upon the throne, and now you can count yourself among them, claiming your legacy as master of Gravehall Keep. Plus 10% gold, plus 1 persuasion, plus 1 mercantile. Okay.
Guess the keep had one more surprise left for us. But now, the keep is yours. You're the first master of the keep in nearly 500 years. If you're willing to believe all the legends, let me be the first to offer you my services, my liege. Can't say I miss it, but I think it's our duty to offer them any help they need.
How do we restore Gravehall Keep?
My liege, I am glad you asked. I've been ruminating over this beautiful structure, devising plans for its improvement. I'll start by restoring the keep inside and out, but I also feel the need for a beast pen in the courtyard. I could easily add that at the same time. I just need you to get me 2 bundles of beechstone, 3 bundles of emberwood, and 3 bundles of sailcloth.
Beast pen?
Yes, it will allow us to take full advantage of the island's diverse variety of beasts. Of course, we'll soon need to find a suitable beast master to run it. I think I might know just the man, but we'll get to that later.
What's the keep condition?
The centuries have been surprisingly kind to this place. The forest should have reclaimed it ages ago. Worst part is all the scav droppings, but that's just dirty work. I believe much of the rubble is what remains of the side buildings and upper floors I saw in my dream, but I'm not certain yet.
Get what you need.
You should be able to find enough to salvage at Scuttle Beach. I've marked a few locations for you to search on your map. I'll get to work as soon as you're back. Emberwood, sailcloth, bear hide, sea steel, and beechstone. They can all be found in sufficient quantities around the island, but not always in the safest locales. The Diverga employed scores of indigenous beasts of this island, training them and harnessing them into service. When you have all the bundles of materials I asked for, I can begin construction. Goodbye.
Oh my lord. Huh? 25, 49, 29. If only I had a place to store things. I really wish I went for that sack now. That sucks. Because once I leave and I come back, I think this stuff's gone. Accessories. Poison resistance. Consumables. Junk. 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 Let's get rid of. Destroy this. I really do. Destroy all. Maybe. I don't know. Hold on. Be absolutely certain of this.
How goes the foraging? Bye.
Yeah. Damn it. There is a shop there. Oh man. I don't know. Part of me wants to go there, but I think this stuff is going to be gone. We'll see what happens. If this stuff is gone, I'm going to rage quit. But I'll have to go back and do on some stuff there before coming back here and doing this, which I think I might do it off stream. So, Potent Longsword, Azurite Longsword, and Steel Fade Blades. Let's see what happens. Cannot fast travel from here. That's nice. Okay. Oh my. Can I fast travel now? Yes. Thank God. Any day now, game. Thank you.
Well.
Hello there, Castaway. I've heard about you. You're the one what brought the cat in. She's a quirky sort, not that I'm judging. Anything I can do to make you more comfortable?
Please tell me you have nothing. Damn it, that's nice. Alright, let's see. So So right now I'm gonna Grave Hall Keep. I'm gonna go back to Grave Hall Keep and see if those items are still in that body. Holy Lord. Come on. Nice. Items are still there. Great. Let's go with the Azurite Solid Sword and Steel Fade Blades. Inventory, weapons. 15, 33, 49. 15, 33, 49. junk. Really? Okay. I really do. Should look at the armor and saw off some of that, honestly. Give me some... what do you call it there? Inventory armor. Not who I seek. You're who I seek.
I'm surprised you're still here. Must be all the talk about Akara. Without his gift of endless comfort, I never could have faced the days alone. Everything I am now is because of him. I have seen him just the once. He was poking his skull-white face out from one of the western fastings. Scary? Nah, not in the slightest. Only cowards lurk about in the mud and take what doesn't belong to them. You're scarier than he is. Oh, I could tell you a thing or two about Padrick Dower, but I won't. Too much of a lady I am. Paddy wishes only to serve in the highest company. The rest of us are scuttle in his eyes. He and his friends can keep their own counsel, if you ask me. My husband was killed in the wreck of the Blue Sabre, along with our children. Fauna, Peter, and little Gwen. It was not easy, especially during the first years. But with Akara's grace, I moved past the grief and flourished. Getting marooned here was a blessing. People are always happy to see my face. That's because I'm the one who gets things. Besides, people only wish to return to the mainland if they have something to return to. I don't have this problem. So, there's more to Gravehall than the superstitions suggest. Very good. You appear to be making quite the impression here on the island. Don't let it go to your head.
Alright, here we go. So.
Welcome back. How come? Can I help you this fine day? Thank you much.
I know I'm making that like a broken record coming back there over and over again, but oh, my back. Good grief. Yeah, I planned on playing for about 2 hours. I was over an hour and 40 minutes. I was an hour and 40 minutes ago. Well, I don't need to leave and come back or anything, but I just wish I was sold some of the stuff that I had. That's all I can say is yikes. I done messed up. But anywho. Do want to get that shield. But I also want the 2 items, I think, in there. Here. Oh, it's raining. It's in the window, of course. What else is new? Oh, crap. Okay. Well, that's fast travel. It says healer, but I'm not sure where the healer would be. So do I go across this bridge? Up. Oh, hold on. Damn it. That's great. Thanks, game. Greatly appreciate that. I was trying to send him up into the air and try to juggle him for the trophy, but nope. Stupidity just missed. Yeah, you know what? I think I'll just redo this area again from the last save. Ah, crap. What is that? And it. You know what? I'm gonna end on this death. Because I don't like how things are kinda going there. To a degree. Yeah. I need to do that to the brownies, but I don't know. I might have to like ramp up the difficulty and then bring it back down or something like that. Anyway, I'm just gonna end it here. Well, I would like to thank Mama Pizza for coming by, Lady Scooby-Doo for dropping in, Kissa for popping in as well, Kia for popping in, and anybody else who has come by as well and lurked. I greatly appreciate the lurking, and I'll see you all for part 4. Thanks for coming by, and I'll see you next time.